I'm back. School has been kicking my ass in the past few weeks because I'm in junior year now. So it's like the hardest year. And I've been basically trying to learn all of calculus in like 2 days. So that was not fun. And because of that, my mental health has been basically the worst it's been for like the past 2 years. And I feel like I fell back, at least in my discipline, like back to level zero. Because, well, before I could just sit down, record like 2 or 3 videos, whatever. Now I had scheduled uploads, and when I did actually have the time to make videos, I just didn't. That's why this is the first video I'm uploading in like 2 weeks. But all that time that I did spend studying, well, a lot of that was productive. Almost every day, you could say I was more productive than ever because I was spending more time than ever working on stuff like school. But I still felt like absolute shit after I finished another productivity session that took 5 hours. All of the frustration you go through, well, now your brain's tired, so you just feel tired. You feel like you don't want to do anything else afterwards. And I mean, that shows you did actually good work. If your brain is fatigued, if you felt frustration, that meant you were probably doing things correctly. That meant you were trying your hardest to do the best work you could. But it doesn't change the fact that you feel like garbage. And then if you do that for every single day, well, now at the end of the week, what else are you gonna do on the weekend except nothing, right? Because the whole week has felt terrible for you. So why would you want to make the weekend feel even worse? That's why I feel like my discipline got reset to level zero, because I just exhausted myself so much during the week. Any hobby that I actually wanted to do, like YouTube or guitar, just felt like a chore when it shouldn't have felt like a chore. It should have felt like something fun that I'd actually want to do. So I think this video will apply to everybody that uses technology. And that doesn't matter if you play video games 8 hours a day or work super hard on your business for 8 hours a day. The concept is basically the same. There's the similar problem of simply being inside for too long. Now, in the modern hustle culture, where if you don't work 12 hours a day on your business, you fall behind, this is basically never talked about. Because it seems cool to say that, oh, I work 12 hours, I work 13 hours sitting alone in my room, not going outside, not seeing the sun. But I'm getting my bank account up. And I'm obviously not saying that you shouldn't work super hard on your business, right? And I have huge respect for those people that do work that long. But if you've ever seen any of them, I can guarantee you they probably look like The Walking Dead. They probably look like zombies. Because sitting in your room for 12 hours, you're sacrificing your health. That's just the simple fact. And those entrepreneurs, they know that and they accept it. And sometimes it is necessary to sacrifice your health. But I want to ask you, are you doing it willingly? And do you believe that you actually should sacrifice your health? Because, okay, those entrepreneurs, let's say they want to make insane progress in their business, so that's what they do. But for you, let's say you're a school student, right? Would working for that many hours actually get you any more significant benefit than simply working for less, but saving your health? For me, at least, and maybe from a lot of people, I think the answer is probably no. So even when I did all of the productive work on electronics for hours and didn't go outside, I still felt terrible. Because it's not in human nature to sit inside a building for the whole day. And when you try and live against your nature, you feel terrible. That's paraphrased from Marcus Aurelius, by the way. If you're experiencing a similar feeling of just, at the end of the day, you literally feel depressed even though you did all of the productive work, just shut everything off and go outside for literally 5 minutes. I found that most of your problems just go away that way. And it's not like you're sacrificing a crazy amount of time you could spend working on something else. I mean, just 10 minutes outside, that makes a huge difference, trust me. Because when you don't go outside for that long, you're just staring at a thing 2 feet away from you the whole time. You kind of fall into this trance-like state. And at some point, your room starts becoming associated with frustration. And so being in there that just exponentiates on that effect. And really, it's all about perspective at this point. So for you, your room, just being in there for an extended period of time could make you super depressed, super sad. And for someone else on the outside, like, they wouldn't really understand, right? And the perspective in this is like, most people, at least I think, that take their lives, well, you'd look on them from the outside and you wouldn't really see much that's terrible. You know, it was just like this middle-aged guy. He had a wife, a house, family, kids, pretty secure job. So why did he take his life? Well, because it's about perspective. From his perspective, things were really bad. He was trapping himself in kind of this mental space that was just exponentially getting worse for him. And you couldn't tell on the outside, but he was on the inside, and he couldn't do anything to really gain a different perspective and see that things weren't as bad as he made them to be. When you go outside, I'd suggest just trying to be as present in the moment as you could, because, well, you might as well. You're trying to distract your mind away from all of the hard work you were doing, all of the whatever BS tasks, and just you want your mind to fully reset so you can come back and finish the work but not feel terrible. So just literally go outside, look at the clouds, look at the huge cumulonimbus. Just look at the clouds. Just when you see something so grand, so vast, it just makes you seem small, and it makes your problems seem even smaller. It makes you try and see the big picture, try to understand why you're doing and learning what you're learning, doing what you're doing. Because if there's no purpose in that, well, it's gonna make it that much harder. My advice is also to try and take your mind off the work by not thinking about it while you're, I don't know, walking or something. Or you can just do something that you don't have time for usually. Like, I actually scripted this whole video while going on a walk after cramming for a AP Physics test. So, you know, there's the benefits in that. Sorry if I actually rambled for like way too long in this video. Like, you probably aren't even watching this because, yeah. I mean, this was kind of just a get back into it video, because I haven't uploaded anything in a while, and I feel like I just have to start from the ground zero again, or just build up my consistency, because school really screwed me over, man. Yeah. Alright, bro. If you watched all this way, you're a legend. Go do some push-ups.